Pardon me, are you Adam Graham?
The very same, and this is my old-time radio snack wagon.
Welcome to the Old Time Radio Snack Wagon, where we serve up a bite-sized portion of old-time radio. And now, here's your Snack Wagon host, Adam Graham.
Reuben, I've been thinking, said his wifey dear. Now that all is peaceful in town, boys will soon be back on the farm. Mr. Reuben started winking, slowly rubbed his chin. He pulled his chair up close to Mother, and he asked her with a grin, how you gonna keep 'em down on the farm after they seen Paree? How you gonna keep 'em away from Broadway, jazzing around and painting the town? How you gonna keep 'em away from harm? That's a mystery. Imagine Reuben when he meets his pa. He'll kiss his cheek and holler, ooh la la. How you gonna keep 'em down on the farm after they sing Paree? Tell me, Mother, how you gonna keep 'em down on the farm after they sing Paree? And how you gonna keep them away from rectors, jazzing around and painting the town? Woo! How you gonna keep them away from harm? That's a mystery. They'll never want to see a rake or plow, and who the heck can parley-vous a cow? How you gonna keep them down on the farm after they sing Paree?
Welcome to the Old Time Radio Snack Wagon. That song, released in 1918 and sung by Nora Bayes, with words by Joe Young and Sam Lewis, with music by Walter Donaldson, was one of the great popular post-World War I songs. Like many of those songs, it enjoyed a revival during World War II, and it'd be sung by so many legendary musicians such as Al Jolson, Eddie Cantor, and Dinah Shore. It also has an important truth behind it. One of the great agents of social change in the 20th century was military service. So many people served in the military and were exposed to a different world and got opportunities they wouldn't have otherwise. This was particularly true after World War II under the GI Bill, which provided returning GIs with a chance to obtain an education. And this really contributed to the sort of mobility and the number of people who left their small town homes forever. Yet it's only one side of the story, because soldiers also longed for and missed home. Young men found themselves on the other side of the world, away from everyone they knew and everything that was familiar to them. You also had somewhat older, more established people who entered military service from a draft or out of a sense of patriotic duty and missed their families. The Armed Forces Radio Service created a series called Wayback Home. Each day, members of the armed forces would tune in to hear the request answered. Unlike other programs such as Command Performance or Mail Call, these requests were not made to celebrities. Rather, they were sent to the requester's hometown, and in some cases, even made to specific people, including family members. The big question that those who tune in every day had to wonder about was whether their request would be answered, or if they would hear something that reminded them of their own hometown in the answer to another's request. We'll find out today what requests were answered on the December 22nd, 1953 edition of Wayback Home.
Home, home, way back home. The jam is the spreadiest, the old wine the headiest, the old pal's the readiest, the home gal's the steadiest.
Hello again. By your request, we'd like to take you
way back home.
Just because you requested it, here's a radio visit home, brought your way by the Armed Forces Radio Service. Sounds, voices, and music from big cities and tiny towns.
Way back home.
I'm a local fella, lived in L.A. for 12 years. Now my home is in Southgate. My 3 brothers and I had a quartet going before I joined the Armed Forces, and when I was home last, we made some records. Sure would love to hear one of them, says Airman 2nd Giff Claiborne, now in Japan. Okay, Giff, here's a small sample.
Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah. Little David was a shepherd boy. He killed Goliath and he shouted for joy. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah. Oh, Joshua was the son of Nun. He never would stop till the work was done. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah. Done told you once, done told you twice, there's sinners in hell for shooting dice. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah, hallelujah. Little David, play on your harp, hallelujah.
Gee, Evansville must be a real popular town. We've got letters from Private Chaz Schoenbaum in France, Airman 2nd Ed Ray, Sergeant Tom Hill, and PFC Ed Estes, all in Korea, Private Gerald Bevan in Germany, Airman 1st Jack Hamburg on Okinawa, and Corporal Bill Calhoun, also with an FPO San Francisco address. They all ask for familiar sounds of home, and station WJPS is about to oblige.
In any American community, there are strange sounds. Sounds of noises, sounds of crowds, sounds of the times. But a strange collection of weird sounds was made at the annual Vanderburgh County, Indiana Fair, held in Evansville, Indiana, when this reporter, Vern Paul, met Paul Hatfield of the Evansville Junior Chamber of Commerce, who acted as chairman of the JC's Hog Calling Contest. Listen now as Paul explains about the program, and listen closely to a collection of these strange sounds as some of the farmers of Vanderburgh County, Indiana, exhibit their talents at this Hog Calling Contest.
We're certainly happy to be with you people this afternoon and have the opportunity of putting on this hog calling contest, and we have the hopes that it will be an annual affair each year. Our judges for this afternoon's contest is Mr. Myron Cannon of the Evansville JCs. Did you come up here, Myron? And Sid Chapinski of the Evansville JCs. We will judge these gentlemen on effectiveness, musical tone, distance, and quality. Now, our first contestant in this hog calling contest for the trip to Chicago to the International Livestock Show will be Raymond Rexing. Hey, hey, woo, woo, hey, hey, woo. Well, our next contestant will be Carl Kennedy. Woo! 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 Hag, hag, hag! Woo! Woo! Hot digger! Woo! Woo! Hag, hag, hag! Woo! Woo! Hot digger! Woo! 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 Number right. Peggy, boy, peggy, peggy, boy, peg. Woo! Peg, 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 woo, peg, woo, peg. Peggy, boy, peg. Woo! Peg, woo, peg, woo, peg. There they come. Oh, piggy, peggy, boy, 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 piggy. Oh, piggy, come on, get your dinner. Woo, peg, peg. Woo, peg. Woo, peg, peg, peg. Hey, all boys, I'm down here. Got a boy. Bob Nuremberg, David. Woo! Woo! Woo!
What does a winning hog caller sound like? Well, here he is, Carl Kennedy of Evansville, Indiana, who won the J.C. Hog Calling Contest and a free trip to Chicago.
Woo! 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 Hag, hag, hag! Woo! Woo! Hot digger! Woo! Woo!
And that's the highlights of an event that sounded strange to city listeners, but not unusual to you men and women from the country. The sounds of a hog calling contest held in Evansville, Indiana, at the annual Vanderburgh County Fair. This is Vern Paul reporting from Evansville.
Thanks, Vern. Next.
Good evening to you, neighbors. Welcome to another Pine Hollow Jamboree originating in the studios of WPIC and WPIC-FM in Sharon, Pennsylvania. Yes, the Pine Hollow Jamboree gang is all set to play and sing some of your favorites, and we're going to have lots of fun tonight, so stick around, won't you? Everybody has their wheels to the old chuck wagon. And to get the thing rolling, here's your genial MC, Mr. Woody Woodell.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you, Larry Caldwell, and hello, everybody. Say, this is another Saturday night get-together, and we hope you're all going to kind of relax and have fun this evening. And now to start things off, here's one we know you guys and gals will all remember. Walt Dalton and his Shotgun Boogie.
That stands in the corner with the barrel so straight. I looked out the window right over the gate. The big fat rabbits was a-jumping in the grass. Wait till you hear my old shotgun blast. Shotgun Boogie.
Shotgun Boogie.
I done saw your track. Look out, Mr. Rabbit, when I cock my hammer back. Well, over on the ridge there's a scaly bark. Acornuts so big you could see 'em in the dark. The big fat squirrels, they'd scratch and they'd fight out on that ridge before daylight with the Shotgun Boogie. I done saw your track. Look out, fuzzy tail, when I cock my hammer back.
Hey, well, it's Walt Dalton. That's getting us off to a real good start. And say, boys and gals, here's a tune I'm sure you'll all remember. It's Pat and Donna the Bailey Sisters with Doggy in the Window.
How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that hound dog's for sale. I must take a trip to California and leave my poor sweetheart alone. If he has a dog, he won't be lonesome, and the doggy will have a good home.
Yeah! All right, yes, sir. Well, I know that you boys and gals is going to remember this one because I've been singing it for you for a long, long time. We've been sweethearts for so long, and now you say we're through. The love we shared is just a memory. I had built a ship of dreams and planned them all for you. But now what is to be will have to be. I'll sail my ship alone with all the dreams I own, drifting out across the ocean blue. I'll sail my ship alone, though all the sails you've torn. When it starts to sink, then I'll blame you. Well, that's our Pine Hollow Jamboree salute to all the men and women in the armed services. Take it easy. We hope you'll all be home again safe and sound and soon. You know, as Walt Dalton always says,
Remember, friends, we love every dad-burn one of you.
this is Woody Woodell saying bye-bye for now. We'll see you all again real soon.
WPIC and WPIC-FM Sharon, Western Pennsylvania's Industrial Center.
Well, thanks, Sharon, P.A. Now, in answer to Bob Perello's letter from Korea, Arlington, Mass. says,
Hello to Chief Quartermaster Bob Perello somewhere in Korea. This is your brother-in-law, Sal Guerra, singing that song you requested. And love from the whole family. Dear, I thought I'd drop a line. The weather's cool, the folks are fine. I'm in bed each night at 9. P.S. I love you. Yesterday we had some rain, but all in all, I can't complain. Was it dusty on the train? Yes, I love you. Write to the Brown just as soon as you're able. They came around to call. I burned a hole in the dining room table, and let me see, I guess that's all. Nothing else for me to say, and so I'll close. But by the way, everybody's thinking of you. Yes, I love you. The Brown just as soon as you're able. They came around to call. I burned a hole in the dining room table, and let me see, I guess that's all. Nothing else for me to say, and so I'll close. But by the way, everybody's thinking of you. P.S. I love you.
See you tomorrow with news of home.
Where the grass is the springiest, the bees are the stingiest, the birds are the wingiest, the bells are the ringiest, the heart's the singiest, the arms the clingiest, way back home.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio Service, the voice of information and education.
Welcome back. I know some segments may not appeal to every audience, particularly if that audience doesn't include hogs. But it really was a fascinating listen and provides insight as to the type of things that people missed on their deployments. Of course, while our sense of home is tied to a physical location, home isn't just where you're standing. It's also about people and events and sounds. And while the military didn't have all the technology we enjoy today to connect servicemen to those they left at home, thanks to the cooperation of local radio stations, they were able to deliver a small sample of life way back home. It's time for me to close up the old snack wagon, but don't worry, we'll be back with another serving of old-time radio goodness before you know it. If you want to enjoy some of our longer form podcasts, you can feast away at my website at greatdetectives.net. Your emails are also welcome at adam@snackwagon.net.
The Old Time Radio Snack Wagon comes to you from Boise, Idaho. Your host is Adam Graham. Sound production is by Rhines Media, LLC. You can listen to past episodes of the Old Time Radio Snack Wagon as well as connect on social media at our website at snackwagon.net. Email suggestions for episodes to adam@snackwagon.net. This has been the Old Time Radio Snack Wagon.
Until next time, goodbye.